Hi everybody, it's Charlie Epstein here at the 401k Coach, and I appreciate your taking a few minutes with me. And I really wanted to share with you, we have been launching Paychecks for Life and the Paychecks for Life conversation around the country now with advisors over the past 6 months. And in a moment, you're going to hear me talk about an offer on how to grow your business 10 times faster, 10 times easier, 10 times cheaper, and 10 times bigger using my book, Paychecks for Life. But I want to tell you about some of the success stories that we've been hearing back from advisors. So one of the advisors called me up and said, Charlie, I just want to really thank you. I purchased 100 copies of your book, but I want to let you know I'm doing something a little bit different than what you talked about in your video. And I said, well, what's that? And he said, well, what I'm doing is I'm actually sending the book out to plan sponsors that we want to work with as an introduction. I send the book out. And then a week or two later, we send those people an invitation to a luncheon seminar that we're going to have. And we usually do it at a country club. And we usually do it with 15 or 20 plan sponsors, and then we invite in some strategic partners. It might be an ERISA attorney, an accounting firm, an auditing firm. And I have put together, this advisor said, a retirement readiness conversation. And that's what we're really inviting people to. Come and talk about what is it going to take to turn your 401k plan into what Charlie talks about at Paycheck Manufacturing Company, and make sure that your participants are retirement ready. And I said to this advisor's name, Rich, I said, how's it working? He says, it's fantastic. He said, so the book really is the lead-in that creates that sort of awareness with plan sponsors about this whole Paycheck for Life conversation that you've laid out. And it's really driving a lot of success to us. We've had 6 to 8 of these luncheon meetings at country clubs where we host them, and we have lined up about 6 or 7 plan sponsors that are interested in meeting with us. So that's one success story. Probably the biggest one is most advisors tell me is, you know what, Charlie, I realize I've never received a book in the mail from a stranger. So here I am sending out your book, Paychecks for Life, to plan sponsors. They're getting the book. It's distinctly different. And when I call them up to ask for the opportunity to come out and talk to them about how we're going to create a Paycheck for Life for all your participants, you know, it's a warm call now. It's not a cold call. And in many cases, it's a thank you call where plan sponsors are saying, you know, thank you for thinking of us and sending me this book. Yes, I'd like to get together with you. Or, you know what? How about in 3 to 6 months? So it's really warming the skid. So I hope you'll listen to the upcoming video after this, and I'm going to share with you how you can grow your business 10 times faster, easier, cheaper, bigger, using our book, Paychecks for Life. I've got a money-back guarantee for you that I think you're going to be interested in, and I look forward to hearing about your success stories as well. Thanks again, and if you need anything here, you can reach us here at the 401k Coach or paychecksforlife.org. Thanks again. Hey everybody, it's Charlie here at the 401k Coach, and I want to share with you this new series on how to grow your business 10 times faster, easier, cheaper, and bigger. Now this is based on what we've been learning from advisors around the country who have been purchasing my book, Paychecks for Life, and using it to grow their business 10 times. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share with you what we've discovered. And at the end, I've got a 100% money-back guarantee. So I want you to stay for the whole 10 minutes with me. So what we've learned about advisors and growing their business 10 times using Paychecks for Life is how they're doing it faster. So what we've noticed here at the Coach is advisors aren't buying just one copy of the book. They're buying 50 to 100 in bulk. And so I started calling up advisors and interviewing them and saying, well, what are you doing with the book that you're ordering them in bulk? And they said, well, we want to grow our business 10 times based on everything that you've taught us in the Coach program, and we're using the book to do that. So the first thing is, how do I grow my business 10 times faster? Number one, you need to make your top 100 wish list. So those are the names of the top 100 companies that you want to get in front of in the next 90 to 180 days. How are you going to do it? You want to use the book Paychecks for Life. So the next thing that you're going to do is purchase the book and you'll send out 10 books a week to each of those plan sponsors. Now, instead of creating a cover letter for the book, what we found out is that the advisors that are being most successful, they're not using a cover letter. And the reason is the cover letter's got to go through the compliance department. That takes too much time, and we want you to grow your business 10 times faster. So instead, what they're doing is they're putting a sticky note right on the book. And on that sticky note, they simply write their name, their phone number, their email, and then you just want to take your business card, slide it right in the book, and mail it right out. So you got your top 100 wish list. You're going to call, send out 10 a week, put the sticky note, and then you pick up the phone and you start making the phone calls. And the phone calls are very easy. Now think about it. You've just sent the person at the other end of the phone a book. When was the last time you received a book in the mail from a perfect stranger? Probably never. So that person has received a gift from you already, and they're anticipating a call. And what we found from advisors around the country is the ice is broken. They pick up the phone, they say, "Hi, this is Charlie Epstein with Epstein Financial Services. We're in the business of creating greater success for plan participants. I'd like 15 or 20 minutes of your time, and I'd like to share with you how we will show your participants using the Paychecks for Life principles, how to create a paycheck for life and turn their 401k into a paycheck manufacturing company." And the results have really been astounding. I talked to one advisor recently. He said, "Charlie, in the last 90 days, I've closed three $3 million plans at 50 basis points apiece. That's actually $9 million in assets or $45,000 in revenue. That's a 10 times multiplier." So that's how you grow your business 10 times faster using Paychecks for Life for marketing. What about easier? I want to make this easier for you. So when you order the book, it's a minimum of 100 books. I am going to send to you immediately my brand new DVD. This is brand new. It's our Paycheck for Life edutainment video. And it's me teaching the 9 principles. And what I'd like you to do is at least carve out 3 hours of your time with your staff to watch this. So you don't have to watch it all 3 hours, but at least 3 times. So you begin to learn the principles and become comfortable with the principles and start teaching the principles to participants. Now, what I simply do when I meet with employees, whether it's 10 employees at a time or 100 employees at a time, is I'll bring 2 or 3 books with me and I'll teach right out of the book. That's all I need. I might teach principle number 1, how to act like an entrepreneur, principle number 3, how to maximize OPM, or our Desirement Mortgage Calculator, which is brand new and part of our DVD, or the 10-1 Now mantra. All of those principles are in the book. And what I also do is I'll ask participants different questions. Participant gets the question right, you give them a book out for free. People love getting something for free and they become engaged in the process. So that's how you grow your business 10 times faster and easier. Let's talk about how you can do this cheaper. So I'm so excited about your being able to use my book to do this that I want to make it cheaper for you. And so I'm going to discount the price of the book, that's the paperback book, from $16.99 to just $10 a book, provided you order a minimum of 100 books. Now you got to order 100 because you want to get in front of that top 100 wish list that you have, and you want to be able to send out 10 a week. But here's the other thing that we're discovering from advisors around the country is plan sponsors are calling up and saying, "You know what? We'd like to give the book out to our participants." This has happened for me as well. I had a manufacturing company, 368 employees. They want to give the book out. Yesterday, I interviewed another advisor of ours. He's got 2 employees, 700 and 1,200 participants. They want to buy the book and give it out to their employees. So that's why I'm going to discount the book down to $10 so you can get that book out to as many people as possible. Now, why will this be bigger for you? You're going to grow your business 10 times because once you start teaching the principles, employees are going to start to come to you for further advice. It's happened to us in our business. Recently, we led a meeting for one of our employers, about 80 employees. They gave a book out to everybody, so many of the participants had already read the book. And at the end of one of the meetings, an employee came up to me and said, "You know, I read your book. I've got about $750,000 in an old IRA. My nephew's been managing the money. He's no longer in business. I'm 62 years old. I'm concerned about the market, and I'd like to talk to you about principle number 8, guaranteeing your paychecks for life with annuities. At the end of that conversation, he ended up rolling over $500,000 into a variable annuity. It was good for him. He's comfortable, he's happy, and we earned about $25,000 on that transaction. Another client of mine, small employer, he was talking to one of his customers. The customer said, I'm about ready to retire. Is there anyone that you would recommend? And he actually gave a copy of the book that I had given to him, to this individual. She read the book, called us up, and we have begun a financial planning engagement with her. Fee was $2,500. In addition, she has about $1.5 million money that we're going to be managing, and that'll probably be another $7,500 or $10,000. Again, 10 times multipliers. So this is how you grow your business 10 times faster, easier, cheaper, bigger. And my 100% guarantee is when you order the books, remember it's $10 per book. You have to order a minimum of 100 books. I'm going to guarantee that in the next 12 months, at the end of 12 months, that you will earn at least 10 times that amount. So you're going to invest $1,000. I say you'll make $10,000, provided you send all 100 books out. You got to send the books out, you got to make the calls, you got to meet with the participants, and you will have bigger results. I guarantee 100% money back if you don't at the end of 12 months. There is a deadline to the offer, so stay tuned. It's at the end of this video, and I look forward to hearing back from you how you've been growing your business 10 times faster, easier, cheaper, bigger, using our book, Paychecks for Life. Thanks, everybody.